overviews are a thing that is, as CSB Convict was saying, technologically possible now that we have Photon UI as our new universal base. So yeah, super cool stuff. Again, not coming in Uprising, but hopefully you'll be seeing it pretty soon.
One day we'll achieve our true goal of making sure there's no space on your screen not covered by a window.
No. Actually, related to that was the list of quality of life small things changes that CC Picako published on the forum the other day. One of them being the fact that we're enlarging the watch list to 100. So you can put up to 100 people on your watch list. So I'm just imagining the life of a Logi pilot, in the future, just like just anchor on the, just like keep it ranged on the Logi anchor, and then it's just wall-to-wall overviews and watch lists, and all they're doing is mashing buttons. It's not like they're even flying a spaceship anymore. And onto that, I just quickly wanted to run through some of the quality of life changes. Like I said, CCP Karka did a forum post about these. These will be coming in Uprising. These are just some of them, but I just wanted to run through just quickly some of the more like changes that got me excited that she's added to the game. So, for example, when you're clone jumping now, you'll no longer have to leave your ship first before you do it. You can go to your character tab, click jump to go to a different clone, and if you're already in a spaceship, you'll automatically disembark from the spaceship, wait out the timer, and then the jump clone will initiate. So it takes a few steps out of the way. You'll also be able to see all of your jump clones on the star map now. So you can just activate a filter, hit F10, zoom out, and it'll visualize where they're located. Probably not going to change your lives, but it's a nice little thing. Hence the name of her initiative. We're also doubling the number of personal and corporation fittings that you'll be able to use. Right now it's 250 and 300 respectively. We're changing that to 500 and 600, and we're also adding alliance fittings to the game, and you'll be able to store up to 600 those as well. From your ship fitting screen, you'll be able to delete multiple redundant ship fittings at once. There's probably a lot of Moonin fits that you have on your saved in your ship fittings right now, which you'll probably want to get rid of, and you'll be able, this way you can just click the highlight several and get rid of them all at once without having to do them one at a time. So you'll just be able to really rip that band-aid off rather than having to pull one thorn out at a time. You know how painful that can be. As I mentioned before, you can increase the number of fleet members on your watch list to 100 if you're insane, but we know that that's the thing that some people might be into. I don't judge, but like if you want to have 100 people on your watch list, you can. Mobile depots, tractor units, and warp disruptors, you can now include them in saved fittings. So they'll when you save a fitting and then you just want to go buy all at the market, or you want to import it from Python or something like that, it's the system when you're importing will know how to handle them and know how to identify them when you're making your purchases. So you don't have to like leave them out of your fitting and then have to remember to add them in after you've sort of like made your purchase. When you strip a fitting from a ship, drones will automatically be removed from the drone bay during that process. You don't have to manually do it from your ship. And whilst we're on strip fittings, while we're on doing automating things like that for you, you can now repackage multiple ships at once, even if they have rigs fitted to them. So if you've got to evac in a hurry because the whole timer on your keep star's coming up, and you just got to like throw everything in that jump freighter and get the hell out of town. You can repackage multiple fitted ships at once, even if they have rigs fitted. It will still destroy the rigs, but at least you don't have to do them one at a time. Something I'm super excited about is because basically I'm usually fly around with my spaceship on fire constantly, is if you have multiple heat damaged modules, you'll now be able to right click and select repair all. And if you have enough paste, it'll just begin repairing any heat damaged module on your ship. You don't have to go and do them individually. The last one is now when you open a wreck in space, the loot all button will be the default focus switch. So you don't have to like hunt for it. You just go right click or open the wreck, and then you can just hit enter, and the loot all button will be the one that is like mashed by default when you press the enter button. So it'll be good for ninja looting. Sorry, CCP Aurora, you spoke up, but I think you forgot you pushed the talk.